That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Trades.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
What up, Chevy?
In motion right is Robinson. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. 32.
In motion right is Robinson.
What up, Zeta?
From the 27, Stafford. He finds Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll get this one to cut complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy cut for Los Angeles first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion right is Robinson. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Oh, come on, Chase. Pick it off.
Away and incomplete. And the Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here.
What up, Mark?
And I thought that they played pretty well last last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Show it to him. Show it to him.
Second down, it's Henderson.
What the fuck just happened?
10. Touchdown, LA.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder if that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
All right, come on, Walt.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of.
53. It'd be cool if you would block that guy.
26. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Come on, Chevy.
That's a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure.
You know you played me this year, too.
Going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They go play action now. Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30.
You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Like, fuck, Madden.
Fumble return, touchdown, LA. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big kudos up to his guys.
Well, you like that credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Hold your block, man. It's there.
To pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Taylor. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Guys, fucking block.
Yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football.
Bro, you ran right by him.
They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive
I
has
fucking
been
hate that
strong,
he can see
but now
that
it's
play.
second and 12. To throw is Taylor. Into heavy traffic.
Wow.
Intercepted.
He's so bad.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside.
You got to fumble that. Come on, man.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
Come on, Stafford's not getting that out.
A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. That's some strong running there as as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, Stafford here.
There ain't nobody on Cup. I'm playing fucking man.
Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chevy, when you have a winning record, then you can talk to me. Till then, I don't want to hear it.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, sir.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor.
Oh my God, I didn't see him fucking play up.
This is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out
Chevy, your first game in Blitz, I put 70 points on your head.
able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Taylor. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Gibson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The defense stiffens to first 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's incomplete.
Are you kidding me? You can't even make that pass?
Turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is Harris. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Hey, 22! Hey, 50!
Stafford on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In motion right is Robinson.
Monday. Hey, middle.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught.
Fuck out of here. Cup's not that goddamn strong.
Stop just before the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Touchdown, Allen!
Motherfuckers making my guys fucking run into each other.
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the crowd is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try.
No interference, like, god damn, come on.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Taylor now to throw on third down.
It's not even like to throw the goddamn ball.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we
Are you kidding me, bro? Just fucking make a pass. God damn, I hate this fucking guy. Fucking Walt, bro.
Guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Oh, just hold your block, Dotson. Like, damn, we had a first down right there.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Taylor to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin.
And look at this. It's a fake.
Fuck me. Are you kidding me?
A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In motion left, Robinson. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And this time he's not going anywhere.
Oh, come on, man. How many of my guys are going to get fucking hurt this game?
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. In motion right is Robinson. They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's going to be caught.
Get the fuck out of here.
Doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Hey, number right. 53. Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to.
Ooh, my guy can't even complete a fucking open pass.
Until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Taylor.
Who the fuck are you throwing it to?
Incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fourth down. Here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. To the right side, complete to Miller.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
Finding Miller once more, complete. And the Rams are going to have themselves a first and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Throwing is Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front. They were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
Man.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing that many chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent.
Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go.
What's the flag?
And he goes down.
Holding, and I still got fucking sacked.
Sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Slings this deep from the
Jesus.
Able to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 4th down, on is the
I'll go down there and hit his
sending
ass.
this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. And they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Taylor. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole
Smile
lot to
about it.
cheer
Let me
about
take
here,
this
but
fucker
it
to
may
the
be
fucking
cliche, but give them
barn.
credit for
God
this.
damn,
They've
it's fucking
continued to
terrible.
fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And the hands team for the Rams able
They
to
kill you at a
secure
fucking big hit 'em.
Now they're down big
Just
here
one
in the
time.
4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Why are you trying to catch it behind him? You're 5 yards away from him. You're trying to catch it behind him. You're
Just 2
fucking
minutes
kidding
remaining
me.
here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford gonna throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's gonna be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On first down, it's Taylor. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Taylor. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around it. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed it out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for L.A., that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
Where are the kids? Both of them? It's cold out there. Yes. 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 I'm like taking that blanket back. You're like, I don't think so?
Oh, it needs washed.
Okay. You smell. What are you doing?
Put the blanket on me.